It's a facility that we established and incorporated in 1990. It had never been done before, a nonprofit for taking in elephants that nobody else wanted. Because the elephant community is relatively small in North America. There's about 630 elephants with Asians and Africans combined. And there's a certain number of those elephants that have either not been trained properly or have physical problems, mental, emotional problems. And they were the elephants that were pretty much just kind of pushed out in the corner, like you lock the crazy cousin in the cellar type of thing. And those elephants deserve a home too, and that's one reason we started this. We wouldn't be standing in here with this elephant if she was not well trained and knew her, and she had manners, because she could possibly, if she didn't know you and I didn't have good control over her, she could hurt you very easily. And nobody wants that to happen because the animal gets a bad rap. There's very few accidents around elephants. Most things that happen in a bad way around elephants, injuries, attacks, deaths, are preventable. Many people volunteer, few are called, because it is real hard work and it's very demanding, so a lot of people just drop out. You're not going to get rich in this business by any means. This is not really a job, it's not really a career, it's a lifestyle. It's a passion. I tell people it's an art form, because you really, really have to dedicate your whole life. You work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So when you get people like Stacy, young people that really want to dedicate their lives to it, you want to grab onto those people and keep them. I've tried to train people through my career. I've been doing this for 48 years. And a lot of them just give up because they realize how hard it is and how demanding it is. My wife and I, we have 3 children. They're all young adults now, and we've never been on a family vacation because one of us usually has to be here. And it's just very, very demanding, but it's very rewarding, because if you can manage to make their lives a little bit better, then that again is your reward. But I tell people, when I got around my first elephant, I heard a click, and I knew that's where I belonged. And I feel like God blessed me by letting me find what I did well and what my life should center around. Because, like I said, this is not something you can't force anybody to do this. And so you meet a lot of people. We meet people on our weekends that say, oh God, we really are kind of jealous because you did find your dream and you're able to do it. And although like I said, you're not going to get rich at this or anything. But it's a hard life, but it's a very rewarding life, because nobody has to walk up and tell you you've done a good job. You know it if you have or not. And the elephants know it because they're healthy and they have a great life. That's our job, is to improve their life and keep it that way, and as long as they're around. We were in the private sector when we decided to do this. We had talked about it for a long time with an old elephant trainer who's now passed on, about starting something like this. And we talked about it for many, many years and just decided to go ahead and jump in and give it a try. We were very naive. If we'd known what it really took and the amount of work and lack of funds and everything, I'm not so sure we would have tried. But, through God's will and good luck, we've been able to survive and do a lot of good works. everything you do with elephants is very expensive. The food costs a lot of money. You have to pay wages, vet bills, that type of thing. So the infrastructure money, the money you need to keep the place running is the hardest money to acquire, because like this big beautiful barn here, the money was given to us from a private person, a wealthy person. But a lot of times that's what the person, they want to see something for their money. So it's very hard to go up to somebody and say, I need $500,000 to get us through the next couple of years, to pay wages and buy the food for the elephants. Yeah, if anybody wants more information, they can get on the line and go to Elephant Sanctuary, oneword.org, and it'll tell you about our facility and what you can do to help. But when people come out here and actually see the elephants and see what we're doing, it changes their perspective considerably, and they're more likely to help, because there's nothing like looking in the eye of this animal. You'll never forget it. If we don't wake up and do something, they could be gone forever, and that shouldn't happen. It's not going to help this world at all to lose elephants. It's going to be a worse place.